So, hi, and welcome back to Melissa Loves Perfumes. Like I said after that last part, I'm just gonna sit here and do the rest. I didn't realize we were at 30 minutes, and what are we gonna say? It is what it is. This is the way it goes with perfumes and things that you love. So, welcome back. If you've seen my other videos, if you haven't, welcome to my channel. My name is Melissa. I'm here in Trinidad in the Caribbean. It's very hot, very humid. But I'm here to do what I need to do, which is introduce you to my perfume collection, and then I'm going to be doing reviews on each and every one of this. So the next house, niche house, in my minis, in my samples, this is not a sample, this is a mini collection from Tokyo Milk, right? And it's a mix and match collection. It's called Perfume Vials, The Alchemy. And one of the reasons it's named that, because you can mix these and match them yourself. This is what it looks like, right? So it's a little perfume library. You open them up, and then you have these different fragrances in here. So I am going to, all right, so here we go. If I show them to you one by one, you're not going to see the names on the bottle. But this is the amounts that I have in the bottle. They're all different scents. And then you get to mix and match them, right? Now, they have the way they're supposed to be mixed and matched, but you can mix them however you want because that's what they were created for. So here we go. So the perfumes in here, we have pink grapefruit and orange blossom. That's 109. So those are the two that go together. Then we have black currant and jasmine. Let me see. All right, so this is the pink grapefruit and orange blossom one. It's 109. They have numbers actually, right? So maybe you could see the number 109. And then we have 110, which will be the black currant and jasmine. Guys, these are so juicy. Please, these are so juicy, and I wish they lasted longer. They are very fleeting fragrances, but absolutely juicy, absolutely uplifting, very beautiful. I have to know, Margot Eleanor did a really good job, and she's a perfumer behind Tokyo Milk, as well as Library of Flowers, and I'm going to show you my Library of Flowers collection next. The next one in the line is number 111, Ripened Mango. That should be right up our alley in Trinidad. Ripened mango and mandarin, and of course we have mandarin here too. So those two, right up our alley here. So I have mixed and matched all of them and worn them. Try to wear them out, but they're just too fleeting to wear out. You're gonna have to be reapplying like after 2 hours, hour and a half, or something like that. But again, this is Tokyo Milk, a mix and match collection. Just 3 fragrances, and I already told you what the mixes are. I will wear them again. That's one of the most difficult things, right? I will wear them again just for you and tell you, you know, what they are like. Right. So this is my Library of Flowers. So that was the Tokyo Milk collection. This is my Library of Flowers collection. And it comes like this in this tin, like a library. It also comes with a, okay, wow, I can't believe I did that. It comes with a book. And the book is stuck here. A little notebook is stuck here. And I left the pencil. I didn't take out any. And the pencil is here. And you make notes on your perfume. And yes, I actually used it. So, in this perfume sampler, and you could get, well, at the time you could have gotten full bottles of these, but not anymore. That's so sad, because my favorite in her collection is Arboretum, and this is this one here. So, in case you're wondering, this is enough for me to test. Yes, it is, because Arboretum, I wore this quite a bit. So, Library of Flowers. What are the perfumes in here? We have this one, Arboretum. We have this one, the Forest. This is very green. And in here, we also have, what is this one? Wildflower Fern. Yeah, this is enough for me to test for you. Don't worry. Right? And when I do the review, I'll give you the notes on these. This is another one from the, and I've had this for quite a while as well. This is another Library of Flowers collection by the same perfumer, Margot Eleanor. I'm trying to be careful so it don't fall out. And again, it's supposed to have a notebook here to take notes on the perfumes. So, this first one, it's called Kirimichi Air. Or Kirimashi Air, I should say. I'll just get to barely test this one. I think these are going off. But, oh, this smell is still very much there. The other one is Moon Shadow. This is a great one as well. And they last a while on your skin. And this is Root, R-O-O-T. And it smells just like root, the root of a tree. So again, this is Library of Flowers. And I don't think it has a, yeah, it doesn't have a special name for this collection. This is just an exploration kit to get you interested, and then you could purchase the bigger bottles. But I really enjoy these. Absolutely amazing. What is this? Oh, this is another Moon Shadow from the collection. So, okay, in case you wonder why I have extra bottles, because I bought 6 or 5 of these collections. All of the same perfumes, because I was just trying to make up like a 15 ml, because they all came with a tiny bit in it. But I'm not going to tell you that story now, because I'm not going to bore you with that. So that's that. And last but not least is my Prada Les Infusions collection. Right? If my French is a little off, it's been years since I've done any French. So this is what it looks like inside. Inside, it's just a little library, a little collection of some of the perfumes in the Les Infusions collection. Since that, they've added quite a few. They've added ginger, they've added rose. I don't think I have rose here. They've added rose, they've added ginger to this collection. And you can still pick them up in these small sizes. So let me just tell you what's in my collection here. They are all 8 mils, so quite a bit. And I am going to be decanting each and every bottle of this. Right? So, we have in here Mimosa. We have, let me see if I can just, Mimosa Vetiver. This is Carnation. This one is Almonds. I don't think it makes sense doing this and showing you, because you're probably still not going to be able to see it properly. This one is Orange Blossom. And this one is Iris and Cedar, and this one is just Iris. And this is my favorite, the Iris. Right? I absolutely love the Iris, and I've been promising myself a full bottle, and I haven't done it. I don't know why. I guess because I have so many other things to do, and the price of that bottle is, I wouldn't say it's ridiculous. This is a gorgeous perfume. And for somebody who wants like a, what do you call it? A signature scent. This is a great signature scent. It's not offensive, a bit powdery. It's more on the cool side. So you can wear this in cool weather, hot weather. You can wear this a formal occasion or semi-formal or even casual. So that's why I love this. And I really need to get this in my collection. I should get a bottle. So people, I'm sitting here. While I'm sitting here, my allergies are acting up. I'm seeing my eyes swelling up, and wow. So that is the end of my minis and my samples and my 10 mils and my samplers and all of that. I also have did I leave out this one? Yeah, I left out this one. I'm sorry, this is the latest one I bought from, this is Bliss, and I bought this on Parfum early last week. I was going out and I realized I forgot to put on perfume. And so when I got to the mall, I said, you know, I wanted to collect some more of the Parfum to review. I smell them, I try them, and I like this one because the weather is hot, as I said, and this just suited fine. You'll hear my thoughts on this one. If you're interested, I am going to also show you my body spray collection. One is missing because I put it on today, so probably I shouldn't show you my body spray collection because it's not going to be complete. So that's it. So in my next video, when you join me, and I'm trusting that you will join me, I will be doing reviews of each and every one of those perfumes, and who knows, along the line I will be adding perfumes to my collection, because as you can see, some of them are almost finished. The bottle is almost empty, and I kept just enough in it to do reviews for you guys. So as soon as they are empty, I am going to be adding to my collection, maybe repurchasing what is finished or purchasing new. But one of the things I think about perfumes, as with anything else, like with foods, if you're a foodie person and you like gourmet foods and cheeses and different things like that, even though you find something that you like and you thoroughly enjoy, it's also good to try other things, because you may think, oh, this is my be all and end all vanilla fragrance or citrus fragrance, and then you try something else and realize you love that so much, just as much, even more, or equal to. So I think perfumes are about exploration. And exploration in that you don't always have to buy full bottles. As I've shown here, I have minis, even minis in vintage bottles, have samples, and a sample can go a long way. So if you have a sample of a very expensive perfume, you can just purpose that you're going to keep that for when you're going out on special occasions. So you have 2 samples, and you wear one and you love it so much, and you have the other one, that's a special occasion. You don't have to be a millionaire to afford perfumes. There are different ways that I afford my perfumes. I save to buy my perfumes. There are things that I do without to have my perfumes, because I'm not a big makeup person. So you have to pick what you like. Some people like everything, and they can afford everything. They can afford all the makeup, all the jewelry, all the clothes, all the perfumes. I am not one of those. I like great clothes, I like great designers, but you have to choose what you're going to do when. And perfume is something I wear according to my mood. I wear according to the weather. I wear according to the time of month, because as you ladies know, our hormones, some of us tend to smell a bit different at different times of the month. Not just once a month, but different times of the month. We smell different. And so some perfumes don't work. When you have your period, some perfumes just don't work for you. They smell very different. They may smell better, may amplify the best notes, or it may smell horrible. And in my collection, I have perfumes that do all of that. Perfumes that smell absolutely lovely at that time of the month, and perfumes that don't. I'll mention it now. One of them is Paco Rabanne Olympia, just in case I forget to mention it when I review it. Because of the ambergris in that one, at that time of the month, that is not the best perfume for me to wear. That ambergris is just amplified. I just smell off, and I personally don't like the way I smell. And again, each of our noses are different, and that's why we all like different perfumes, and that's why I'm going to try not to call perfumes awful and horrible, unless it's really awful and horrible, because what may be awful and horrible to me may not be to somebody else. They may absolutely love it. There's a perfume that smells absolutely horrible on me. I can't stand the smell on me, and I gave it to my mom, and she smells so good in it. Whenever I smell it, I'm always like, what are you wearing, mommy? What are you wearing, mommy? And she's like, that perfume with the chain. Trust me, she hardly ever remembers the name of perfume. She doesn't care to. And that just makes me a little sad and hurts my heart, but it is what it is. But it smells so good on her. So it has to do with our body chemistry, as well as the time we are at in our life, weather, and all of that. Even time of day. Some perfumes smell different in the morning than they do in the afternoon and in the evening, and that has to do with temperature, of course. So, as we go along, I will just tell you a bit of my perfume knowledge as well, what I've picked up over the years somewhere in perfumes. As we know, there are different types of perfumes, and we'll talk about that. So I really thank you for joining me on my perfume journey, because this is a small collection. I have seen some massive collections. Don't know that I'll ever be there, because for me it's not about collecting. It's about wearing and enjoying and being able to discuss. So I don't ever really want perfumes in my collection that I don't wear and they're just sitting there. For some people, they collect and they invest, meaning they resell their perfumes. So their perfumes, when they are no longer in production and when you can no longer find them. Like for instance, this is a unicorn, right? This is one of the original ones. This Masticatier is a unicorn. You're not going to get this to buy just like that at your local perfume store. So I understand having unicorns in your collection and not wanting to wear your unicorns. My perfume by Balenciaga, Flora Botanica, is a unicorn. You can hardly get that anymore. When you do get it, you have to pay 400 US for it. And the original price was around 100 and something US, 100 US. Discount sites, you could have even gotten a 50 ml for like 60 US. But now a 50 ml is like 300 US. Because of course, now that it's fully out of production, they're going to gouge your eyes out and try to make as much money as possible. So I get people having perfumes in their collection that they have just for collecting sake. But to me, money was spent on it, and unless you're going to resell that, and if you're doing that, you have to make sure that you keep these the way perfumes are supposed to be kept, whether in a dark, dry place or cool place. You have to do your due diligence if you're keeping some of these perfumes to resell, to make money on when they're no longer in production. Other than that, I say enjoy your perfumes. When it's finished, it's finished. That's life. We are all going to be finished someday, aren't we? We are not going to be here forever. Nobody wants to talk about that, but one day we are not going to be on this earth anymore. And so I don't think we should covet things. You can like things, enjoy things thoroughly, but use them and wear them. So I am going to be wearing all of these that you see that I've been holding. I am going to decant and wear and enjoy them, and possibly try to wear them on momentous occasions so that I can remember, oh, I wore Masticatier to that event or to this today, so whatever it is. And even if not to some special occasion, just wear your perfumes and enjoy them, right? And that's for those of you who don't want to collect. Just wear your perfumes. And what you're not wearing and you're never going to wear and you hate, please sell it or give it away. Even if you sell it at a loss, let somebody use it, because the way things are in the world, I think wasting material and wasting things, that, I don't want to use the word wicked, but to me, we shouldn't be doing that when somebody else could be using it. So when I'm going to review my next perfume, when I'm going to start my reviews early next week, you're going to see my first video, my first review. I am going to go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about the 8 bottles of body spray I have. That's all I have left. I decluttered the rest and gave them away. I donated them to charity. So that's it. Thank you for sitting with me. Thank you for listening to my perfume conversation. That's what my channel is also about, discussing perfumes, things surrounding perfumes, scent, fragrance, life. So until my next video, see you. Bye.